What is going on, guys? This is SJHSports and welcome your faces back to a brand new video. This is episode number 46 of our Youth Academy Regens with Cambridge United. If you're new around here and you enjoy FIFA Career Mode and you enjoy the Youth Academy that's built into Career Mode, then make sure you hit that subscribe button for daily uploads of FIFA Career Mode content. Getting on with this episode then, let's jump right into it. First game of the episode, we're at home against Charlton. You're starting 11. Cassidy is in goal. Morello, Turner, Tremblay and Davis make up the back four. Boyanov is in the CDM role. Bennett, Wouters, Ferreira in the midfield. And Van Leeuwen and Carter up front. Naka and Mitrev are still away on international duty. Carter to take, an outswinger. Morello's the target. Works the goalkeeper. Phillips with the save. Boyanov in towards Wouters, he's got space to turn. Wouters looks for the finesse. Oh, and the keeper makes the save. Very unorthodox save by the keeper. A decent effort by Wouters on the finesse. Doesn't have good curve stats, if you remember when I showed in the last episode. But it was going to curve in, and the goalkeeper had to make the save. Oh, we're a bit stretched at the back here. Tremor's got a job to do, and he's foul grant inside the area. And we're giving away another penalty. It's 2 penalties in consecutive games. And that's the first chance Charlton have been anywhere near our box. And Tremblay comes into the side for Entini, trips up Grant. Charlton get a penalty, and it's poor. It just didn't have to. It's a weird one. It's just a coming together, isn't it? I've seen them given, I've seen them not given. It's been given this time, and Cassidy's got a job to do. And it's Nikita Jose that's going to take the penalty. Cassidy did save this last pen, and Jose puts it wide. And Cassidy was rooted to the spots. If it was on target, Charlton would have gone in front. And what a dreadful penalty that is. That is a lifeline for us. Away from Charlton. Oh, it's a lovely ball, and Grant with a shot. It's a great save. Jose might keep it alive. He has done. He has a dig, and it goes wider than mark. Here's Grant, edge of the area. Grant led in, and Jose will shoot. Great save by Cassidy. Has to get back up and make the second attempt at the save. Good goalkeeping, and Charlton are getting into the game a little bit too much for my liking. We need to buckle up our ideas. Wouters, Carter's latched onto it. He's taking off the defender. Carter's going through here. Carter's done extremely well, and he hits the post. And it's a decent effort. Great play by Carter. Well done by Wouters, winning the possession back for us, but he can't keep the ball in the. Oh, shut up, Stu. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. It's been a little it's been action-packed, to be fair. We've had the penalty miss. We've hit the bar. We've hit the post. And it's been an even game, to be fair, it has to be said. It's been a very nervous spectacle from both sides, but it's 0-0 at the break. Bennett up towards Carter. Carter will lay it towards Van Leeuwen. He beats his marker. Van Leeuwen going forward. Van Leeuwen and look to shoot, and he makes a good save. Does Phillips. Makes goalkeeper work. Does Van Leeuwen. I'm getting my sentences all mixed up. That was a great effort by Van Leeuwen, and Phillips is there to save. He's having a good game, is Phillips. He's the Charlton goalkeeper, it has to be said. Grant's muscle Bennett off the ball. Tremblay goes in. Advantage play for Charlton. Here is Fosu. Fosu will shoot. And Cassidy with a great left-handed save. A very strong left hand at that. And it's a Charlton corner kick. Jose up towards Volkir. Gets his shot. Tremblay blocks. Grant might turn it in. And it's looped in over Cassidy. And hit the post and went in. Charlton have been the better side at the start of the second half. 10 minutes of the second half gone, and we're a goal behind, and Charlton fully deserve that the way they've come out in this second half. We haven't really had any possession of the ball. They've had a couple of corners. They've forced Cassidy into about 2 or 3 saves. It's unlucky again, isn't it? The EA Gogs are against us. That doesn't normally happen. When things go wrong for you, they go wrong. And it even hits the post and finds its way into the back of the net. Cassidy couldn't get up quick enough, and hits the post and goes in. Charlton take the lead. It's 1-0. Boyanov will find Wouters. Boyanov's carried his run up forward, but here is Carter looking to shoot and bend it and place it into the bottom corner, and Phillips makes the save. Ferreira with a little step over and fades it through towards Wouters. Wouters over the back heel. Van Leeuwen looking to latch onto it, and it's straight into Phillips, and we're testing him. Feeds it through. Carter, lovely turn. Carter will shoot. Bennett will lay it inside. Here is Van Leeuwen. Laid off towards Wouters. Wouters is slightly behind him, and again Phillips is there to save. And they're all long shots, I get that, but we're still creating chances. And Morello just launches it clear up towards Turner. And then here is Wouters with the lovely ball through towards Pons. Pons has he got the beating of the player. Pons then will look to cut inside, look to lay it off early. I pushed past to lay it off earlier. Why did he not play it? I pushed past and it didn't register. Fucking hell, man. That pissed me off. Because Martin was there, and Charlton are going to go up the other end and score, as Grant does well. Cassidy's come out, great save by him, and it's going to be turned in, is it? No, it's not. Tremblay hook it clear, there's still time. Well, the full-time whistle has gone and we have been beaten. And that chance there where Ponce was through, I pushed pass, but the pass button didn't register. And it was going to be on a plate for Martin, and he would have equalised. So EA have robbed us of a point. I don't understand. I pushed pass. Then when I pushed pass again, it was the wrong option. It was the wrong ball. It was supposed to go into mine. Anyway, it's done. We've been beaten. Charlton have beaten us by 1-0. So I received news then that Bogdan Lonkar is wanting to cancel his youth contract as he thinks he's ready to be called up to the senior side. He's not even been in the youth academy a month, and he wants out of the youth academy. Let's go take a look at him. So Lonkar then, he is 16 years old. He is a left midfielder. I just don't know what to do, boys, with this. I just don't know what to do. His potential is quite low at 73. He's valued at 100k. His overall is 52. I don't really need any more left midfielders because we've got Ferreira, we've got Berry that can play their courts as well. Oh, I just don't know what to do. This is a difficult one to... I'm going to release him, I think. He's 5'5" as well. He's small. I am going to release him. If he wants out of the youth team, then I'm sorry, but we will need to see him in a better potential. Put my teeth back in. And we've already got players in that position that are pretty decent. It's 90. Max is 94 potential. I'm just going to have to release him. He's going. Goodbye. Done. Next game of the episode then, we take on Morecambe away from home. We've brought some changes to the side as well. And there's been one key factor that we have also done to this team. Some of you may notice it already, some of you may not. We'll get to that in just a little while. But your starting 11 is Cassidy in goal, Linz, Turner, Mitrev, Perez, Naka, Courts, White, Wouters, Ponce and Martin up front. The other change is now Wouters is wearing the captain's armband. He's going to captain us for the rest of the season and for the foreseeable future because I feel that he plays a key role in this team and he deserves the captaincy. Taking nothing away from Toby Turner, he's been a great captaincy, but it's time now he let the armband go to Wouters. And Naka goes forward with the ball. It's good to have him back in the side. He brings so much to the team. Boynov's a different type of player to what Naka is, but he's a great player. Wouters will play it sensibly out wide towards Perez. Perez will look to play it back towards Perez, mate. I should have sold him when I had the chance. Naka will intercept it, and Naka looks to strike one from distance, and he scored. That's on his weaker right foot as well. What a finish that was. That was a finish and a half. That is, how far out is it? That is a wonderful finish. Great interception. Great first touch. And then bang, look at the length of that. Oh, the keeper, mate. The keeper has to do better there. His view may have been obstructed. I can't really tell from the angle. We could see the ball. I don't think that he was obstructed. And that was poor goalkeeping. Maybe the power of the ball took it past him. And that is probably the goal of the season for us so far. We're 1-0 up. Now Ponce helps it on towards White. Now here is Ponce. Ponce beats his man well. Ponce does his well again. And Ponce will shoot. And Winard has to block the shot. Here's Willdog back to Mitchell. Mitchell in towards Oliver. And Perez is there. And I think I slagged Perez off before the goal. He's had a great game. He's done outstandingly well. Now Naka. He looks to carry the ball forward. Naka finds the feet of Martin. He'll hold it up well. There's no one around him though. He does well to keep hold of the ball. Now Perez distributes it out wide towards Courts, in towards Wouters. Wouters tries the back heel, and Winard's there to intercept. McGowan laid inside towards Mitchell. Mitchell will play it towards Wildig. Wildig will look to play it into the back post, and Linz coolly, calmly will head it back towards Cassidy. Naka going forward, carrying the ball forward. Laid up towards Martin. Martin into the path of the run of Wouters. Wouters then he's going to have a dig from distance. He is, and he tests the goalkeeper. And why not after he flapped at the Naka effort? Wouters tested him this time, but he was up to the challenge, was the Morecambe goalkeeper. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. It's a good start for us. We have been on the front foot from the word go with that lovely finish by Naka. We haven't even sold out our away allocation, which is disappointing. But the more important thing is that we are leading at the break. It's 1-0 thanks to that man. Courts running alongside, distributes the ball out towards Linz. Linz in towards Graf, will come on for Wouters who was tired. Now Ponce back towards Graf. Graf sleaze it through, slides it through to Martin. He's not going to miss from there. Big Martin, Big M, the Big Mac up front. And it's 2-0, we've doubled our lead. And it has to be said that Morecambe have been the better side in the second half. We've stayed solid at the back and waited for the moment that we can open Morecambe up. And it was a lovely threaded through ball by Graf. And Martin's there, 1-on-1 with the keeper, only one outcome. Martin has got his goal. We've doubled our lead, it's 2-0 now. And here is Courts going forward. Here is Graf up towards Ponce. It's 3 against 3 here. Up towards Berry. Berry then, has he got them? Has he got the beating of his marker? Berry's doing well. Berry then will look to Jenkins' side. Seeing the run of Graf. Graf will look to cross. Oh, it's come out towards Ponce, who's side foots it into the back of the net. And it's 3-0. A lovely finish by Ponce. And we've been clinical in front of goal. And this is what we needed. We needed a big win. There's still 10 minutes left to go. We are 3-0 up. And that is surely the 3 points stuck in the bag. But that was great play by Perez. It was a poor ball by Graf, and Ponce came onto the deflection, went through the legs of Court into the bottom corner, and it's 3-0, and we've surely got 3 points now. There goes the full-time whistle. It's 3 points for us, a massive 3 points after losing out against any points against Charlton. It's finished. Morecambe 0, Cambridge United 3. Just been through our youth academy, and Brian Duffy of Northern Ireland is ready to be called up. He's turned 16, overall 60, potential 88 to 94, valued at £425,000. Take a look at some of his stats there. It looks pretty decent. We're going to actually promote him to the first team. Definitely deserves this. Final game of the episode then. These games are coming thick and fast then. This is the third game in 8 days. Then Bury away. We've brought some changes. Duffy does get a start because Linz isn't fully fit, neither is Morello, so Duffy does get the nod, so we're going to see what he's capable of. Turner's looking a bit tired as well, but we've brought in Entini for Mitrev, who also looked tired. Davis comes back in at left back. Narcus still keeps his place in the side. Bennett for area. Wouters also keeps his place in the side. And Van Leeuwen and Carter are back up front together. Here's Bennett picking up the ball. It's about time we had a run at these Bury defenders. Bennett going across the pitch though, laid out wide right towards Ferreira. Ferreira late in towards Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen, oh, brilliantly done by Van Leeuwen. What a goal that is. Great feat by Van Leeuwen. And he's put us 1-0 up in the 10th minute, our first attack of the game. And what a wonderful bit of play. That little turn inside the area was superb. They fooled the defender. It fooled me also as well. And oh my lord, we are now into a lead. And look at this. This is genius. Oh, he just sold his defender. Oh, it was a brilliant finish as well. He kept his composure. Just a little toe poke past the keeper. We'll take them. It doesn't matter how they're going as long as they go in. Laid inside to Molliver. Molliver will shoot. Oh, they've hit the post. And Turner does well to keep hold of the ball for us. Here come Bury. There's a lot of space. Here's Matt Smith. Ex-Leeds United player. Ismail inside the area. Oh, it's blocked by Davis. It's laid in and it's a chance for Bury and it's still not properly clear. And they've hit the post and Turner hooks it clear. Oh my lord, that's a massive let off for us. Is that we're all over at the back. We're at 6s and 7s. 2 new players in the starting 11. Maybe that doesn't help as we'll just keep hold of the ball. Narco plates this left hand side where Davis is. In towards Wouters again. Wouters round the corner towards Carter. Carter then, he needs a goal. It's deflected. Oh my lord, it nearly went into the back of the net. Good effort by Carter. He keeps going, he keeps plugging away, does the lad, give him credit. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. It's been a pretty boring game. We've been very sloppy in possession, it has to be said. But we do take the lead in at the half-time. It's 1-0. Scars have played it down the channel. Entini's coming across. He's on a yellow card. It's a ball played in. Davis jumps with it and it's easy for Cassidy. And that's pretty much the first chance of the second half. Coming on the 73rd minute from Bury. They've done well in the second half, it has to be said. Entini's in well. And now we're looking to break with Bennett. He stabs it over, looking for Memory on as a substitute. Just can't get hold of the ball. Here is Martin, looks to feed Bennett then. Is this going to wrap up the 3 points? Bennett's shirt's getting pulled. Bennett inside the area. He makes no mistake with a low driven shot. 83rd minute. And I feel sorry for Bury, it has to be said. Excuse me, I'm spraying everywhere as I'm speaking. Got to feel sorry. They've done well. They're at the bottom of the table. They've come at us in the second half. They've gone attacking to try and get themselves back in the game. We've caught them out. And Bennett's there to seal up the 3 points. We've doubled our lead. It's 2-0. Well, there goes the full-time whistle. We've picked up another win. It's 2 wins in this episode and 1 defeat. It's not been bad. The main thing is we've picked up 6 points from a possible 9. It could have been a lot better, but it could have been a lot worse. We have beaten Bury by 2-0. So boys, this episode is coming to an end. As you can see, we have got new leaders in Sheffield United at the top of the table. Wow, Colchester have really dipped in form, and hopefully that allows us to vacate that second spot and push them into the playoffs. That will be wonderful. We're only 5 points behind them, so there's still a long way to go. We've got 5 games left, so that's pretty decent. There's 15 points still to play for. If you look at us in third, and then you look at Portsmouth, who are on 60 points, they are 11-point difference between us and falling out of the the playoffs, which is very pleasing to see. So another win, maybe, and another 2 wins will definitely seal our playoff spot. Excuse me, my voice is going because I've done a lot of recording today, so that's how it's gone. Thank you so much for watching, boys. If you have enjoyed this video, you guys know what to do. Smash a thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you on another video, and goodbye.